What's up, everybody? How is everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG. And y'all know what time it is. It's time for a Double Masters 2022 draft box opening. For those of you out there who watch regularly, you guys know this is one of my favorite sets to open right now. I just think that it offers, for the cost of the box, which we'll talk about in a little bit, offers a pretty high floor and a really high ceiling as far as the singles within. And so it's a set that I just find myself coming back to over and over again. Before we jump in, just a quick reminder that if you are looking for additional ways to support the channel, I do have a TCG affiliate link. It's in the banner, and it'll also be in the description of the video. So whether you're going to pick yourself up a box of Double Masters 2022 or some Outlaws of Thunder Junction, or whether you're just going to go buy some singles off TCG, using the affiliate link does help support. It does. It's really, really appreciated. And for those of you out there who are using it, just know that I see you and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, so let's talk about Double Masters 2022. Right now, as of the filming of this video, these boxes are running about $240, which is still upticking a little bit, but it's pretty slow. Like in comparison to some of the growth rate of other sealed products out there, like particularly in the collector box region. That's why I still find this to be a really reasonably costed product. I mean, comparatively, right? Like your average collector box is what, $225, something like that. So for within $20 price range, Double Masters 2022 is on the table. And that's, I mean, with things like Imperial Seal, Dockside Extortionist, cards that are legitimately like still like $80 hits, and a lot of $3, $4, $5, $6, $10 playables. There's some good stuff in here. Let's see some of it today, hopefully. Let's jump on in. Okay. Oh, Spider Token, Cryptic Spires. Hey, start out with our first foil rare of the box. Typically, you're going to see around 1 to 2 foil rares and maybe like 3 to 5 borderless rares or mythics. Vidalcan Ori, probably right around $6 to $7 as a foil rare, so that is not a bad place to be. Obviously, a very playable commander card. That's sweet. Absolutely take that. 10th District Legionnaire. And then we've got a Grand Arbiter Augustin, the 4th. I think Grand Arbiter is right around $3, so still pretty decent value. And then a Revelark as the next rare. We're going to get into our uncommons. Civic Saber, Lotless Troll. Hey, Golgari Rot Farm in the borderless. And then we are into our commons after that. I did not see any. No. Look for Shadowborn Apostles, because the Apostles are still like $1, $1.50 just for regular old common Shadowborn Apostle. Okay, so I mentioned the big hits are still Imperial Seal, still Dockside. I think they're respectively, just even for like the non-borderless, like $80, $85. Mana Vaults in this, what, $50, $60 range. So is Mana Drain, still in the $50 range, even after the reprint right now. Okay, Skeleton Archer. Might of Old Krosa. First mythic is a Muldrotha. Okay, it is a big set. There are a lot of womp mythics in the set. Muldrotha actually not one of them. Gravetide is up to around $10 or $11, so this actually qualifies as a mid-tier mythic. Now, previously in the past videos, I would have been like, Muldrotha is like $4 or $5. $10 to $11, the Gravetide, yeah, we'll take that. Lava Lanch, and Scatclone Giant, Body Double, Miss Meadow Witch. And into our commons after that. Obviously, just, with commons as well, it being a master set, there is a lot of playable commons. So, sweet stuff there. So I mentioned some of the big hits. I would be remiss. I think Cavern is like $40. Cavern of Souls is still like a $40 mythic. Then you've got Kozilek and Ulamog, which are still pretty pricey, respectively, as far as mythics are concerned. Titan Strength, Hissing Iguanar. Rare is a Leviathan. Big old beefy Leviathan. Wilt Leaf Liege. We don't really love the Lieges. We would like to dodge the Lieges. Rancor, pretty nice as an uncommon. And there we go. So it's not all about the mythics, though. One of the things I really enjoy about the set, and I think the hallmark of a lot of good, strong sets, is also being able to derive value from the rare slot, because you can't bank on, mythics. Rares are going to get more shots at per box. And you have some good ones here. So you still have Teferi's Protection and Force of Negation, which I think are like $40 respectively each. So huge top tier rares. Rare, Assassin's Trophy. Kind of loses some luster after the reprint. The Borderless Trophy is still not a bad rare. Probably in like $4 to $5 range. I think previously it would have been like $8, $9. So I'm going to say Borderless Trophy is in that $4 to $5 range, I think. Not bad. It could certainly do worse, so not upset. Another mythic is Warrior's Oath, a card that was destined to plummet after the reprint because it was previously like a P3K card. It was like $100, and this version of it is about $4 to $5. So yeah, it's something that we knew was gonna happen. It is a mythic. It's our second mythic of the box. Labyrinth Champion, Sprouting Thrynax. Hey, Ewit in the borderless. That's kind of neat. And a little Spell Pierce also in the borderless. Some of those borderless cards do carry some value as well. Blood Artist, I think it's like $3 or so just for the non-foil version. So some sweet stuff there. Typically, mythic-wise, we're probably looking at 6 to 8 mythics per box, which is, again, I think why it's so important to be able to have some value in the rare slot. I mentioned Tef's Protection and Force of Negation already. We would love to see either one of those. There's also Phyrexian Altar now. This is Dramoka's Command as our first rare of this pack. Second rare is a Yeheni, Undying Partisan. I think this is later downshifted to Uncommon and Commander Masters. Mentor of the Meek. I remember when that was a rare as well. So yeah, as far as other rares are concerned, I think Phyrexian Altar is up to 35 now. I think Smothering Tithe and Divining Top are both hanging out around 25 respectively. So as far as big ticket rares, there is a bunch of those as well. And then you've got a lot in the $10 range as well. All right, so here we go. We have a Selesnya Sanctuary in the pack foil. Arachnus Web. Rare is a Chaos Warp. I think Chaos Warp, I don't know if it's quite $3. I don't think it is. I think the regular version, like the borderless version is probably right around $3. The regular version, while still ever playable, is like $1.50. Magister Sphinx. And that will largely do it for this pack. Okay. 2 packs left in this first column. Haven't exactly struck gold. Got a lower tier mythic and a mid tier mythic, and a couple of decent rares, but nothing of real substance yet. Scab Clan Giant. Captain. Rare is a Doran the Siege Tower, and while I do have a lot of love for Doran because of my nostalgia aspect of things, Doran does not actually carry any significant value, unfortunately. Hostage Taker, neat. And that's going to do it for the uncommons. Hey, Shadowborn Apostle, neat. You can, again, it may be not value to write home about, but if you can pick up additional value in your box by having commons that are worth a couple of bucks, save up a bunch of them and then sell 10 of them at a time, it does make a difference. And I've actually done that with the Shadowborn Apostles. You sold like 20 or 30 of them and netted like 40, 50 bucks off of it. Mana Leak. Deranged Assistant. Rare, hey, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Never upset about seeing a Sensei's Divining Top. Again, I think tops are right around 24 to 25 bucks, so that does qualify as an excellent hit out of the rare slot. 100% take that. Bedlam Reveler as our next rare. All right. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Good way to end the first column with a good, strong hit. Absolutely will take. Okay. Into column number 2. It is a set that was built with drafting in mind. It's actually a really fun set to draft. I've drafted it a few times, and it was a lot of fun. It's not inexpensive, but it was fun. But there is, as a result, it being curated for draft, there is a lot of bulk that you have to work your way through. It's going to happen. Settle beyond reality. Pirates Pillage. Next rare is Atla Palani Nest Tender. And a Twin Flame. Actually, I think Twin Flame might be above the $3 mark. I'm going to put it up top. I think that might be correct. I could be wrong about that. It kind of floats around. Borderless is it Boilerworks, which, again, those bounce lands, some of those bounce lands I think are like $2-3 bucks for the Borderless, just for the non-foils. A couple of the foils are worth around $4. Okay. Cryptic Spire, sure. Traveler's Amulet, Thrive. Rare Pithing Needle, our next borderless card of the box. Again, you usually get about 3 to 5 cracks at least per box, whether it's a rare or mythic. Is Pithing Needle. I actually really love the art on it, but it's not valuable. Not a big valuable hit. I will put it up top just because it is a borderless, but that's cool. Creekwood Liege. Heroic Reinforcements. Hey, Blood Artist. Yeah, there's another uncommon that's worth probably a couple of bucks. Good old Blood Artist. All right. token, cryptic spires. Oh, hey, borderless foil young pyromancer. Kind of neat. Yeah, maybe a buck or two. Good old young peasy. It is a sweet looking art. All right, Kasali Pride Mage. Mythic is Carador, the Ghost Chieftain. That's gross. Carador and the Hellkite Overlord have to be probably the two least valuable mythics in the set, unfortunately. That is a thing. That is a thing that happens. Legion's Initiative after that. Breakthrough, Symbiote, Washout. And that'll do it there. Okay. All right, we've gotten the Warrior's Oath and the Carador out of the way. Ready to see something else. Come on. Annoyed Altasaur. Fireblade Artist. Rare is a Gravecrawler. All right, Gravecrawler probably in that $3-4 range. At least it has been. I know it's been reprinted a couple of times. It was previously like a $15 card before this reprint. Then it got reprinted again in like Jumpstart 2022. But still a quality creature in Commander. Good for combo. Mathis after that. Devoted Druid. Travel Preparations. Lightning Helix. And, oh hey, Rampant Growth in the Borderless. Cool. All right, approaching the halfway point in the box, and if I was being honest with you, which I will be, is we're not killing it. we are not crushing it in this box right now. Still a lot of ball game left, but boy, we're gonna have to pick it up. All right, Sultai Soothsayer, Seeker's Squire, Rare. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. There was a point in time where I couldn't miss with Teferi's Protections. I think I opened up like 10 in like my first 11 boxes or something like that. Cooled off a little bit, but I'm back. And Teferi's Protection, again, right in line with Force of Negation as the two biggest value hits from the rare slot in the set. Currently pushing about $40. I think it got as high as $43 at one point. It's come back down a little bit, but a $40 rare, that is what we are talking about. That's what we want to see. And an Impervious Great Worm after that. That was originally the box topper, I think, for Guilds of Ravnica. I don't know why I'm putting that up top. That definitely does not go up top. Simic Growth Chamber in the Borderless. Hey, another Shadowborn Apostle. Neat. All right, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Top and Protection are good value. If we can just find some of those, a couple of those mythics. Borderless Foil Thought Scour, not bad. Web Weaver Changeling. Rare is an Anger of the Gods in the Borderless. We have largely missed in the Borderless category thus far. Maybe we get one or two more cracks at it. Undetermined. Or to be determined. But unfortunately not a hit there. All right. Arjun. And that will do it there. Solid Pride Mage in the Borderless. Could certainly do worse. Cool. Would like to see, obviously we've now hit 2 of the upper tier hits out of the rares, so I don't really have any complaints as far as the rares are concerned. Wouldn't mind seeing some of those like $8, $9, $10 hits, like the Dark Steel Plates, Green Sun Zenith, those sort of things. Bloom Tender I think is 15, 16 now. City of Brass also like 15, 16, so wouldn't mind seeing a couple of those. All right, Graveblade Marauder. Bondkin. Rare is a Fiery Justice. I definitely didn't say I wanted to see Fiery Justice. Those were not words that I uttered. Intet the Dreamer. Cold Steel Heart. Aqueduct. Regular Borderless Young Pyromancer. And that's going to do it there. All right, last pack of the middle column. And boy, if I were being honest about things, if it weren't for that Teferi's Protection and Divining Top, we would be in real trouble right now. All right, Call to the Feast. Forbidden Alchemy. Rare is a Dax duplicate. Decent card, not a big value target. And a Rourke Thar. Hey, at least we've got an Inquisition. And a Path to Exile. A couple of strong uncommons. And a Swift Spear in the Borderless. All right, that was the last pack of the middle column. So heading into this final column of the box, I am really hoping that we see some fire out of the we need to see some fire out of the mythics. Again, the rare's kind of doing their work with the top and the protection. Can't really hit too many more of those womp mythics though. All right, Rampant Growth in the foil Borderless. We've gotten some really nice foil Borderless pulls. I'll take those. We like those. Elvish Rejuvenator. Okay, Mythic is a nickel bolas. Bolas is like $3. It's right around that mark. Not a big value hit. If I were to have this in limited, though, it would be awesome because this thing does real work in limited. Cool card, but not a big value target. It's like $3, like I said. Rare after that is a Pull from Tomorrow. Dragon Arch, Unburial Rites, Bloodbraid Elf in the Borderless. Neat. We've gotten some really good Borderless hits. Hey, another third Shadowborn Apostle. You know what? We take those $50s. We take those $50s. All right, here we go. Next pack. We're at 4 Mythics now. Again, 6 to 8 is about the box average for these Double Masters 2022 boxes. Kesmina's Transmutation. We should be live for maybe one more foil rare Mythic. Lava Coil. Rare is a Kolaghan's Command. I do like K-Command. K-Command is probably like a couple of bucks. I don't even think it's over the $3 mark. It's a good quality rare there. And an Anguished Unmaking. Anguished Unmaking. Man, this thing was like as high as like $7 at one point. I'm going to put it up top. I'm not quite sure it actually makes the cut at that $3 cutoff at this point. But it's a good card. It is decent. Okay. Wall of Omens as a foil uncommon. Momentary Blink. Rare is a Panharmonicon. I think Panharmonicon's probably in like the $3 to $4 range. I don't think it might be in the 5. It might be as close as 5, but it's a rare we'll put up top. And a Shattergang Bros after that. Firemine Vessel Jeskai. Rakdos Carnarium in the Borderless. And it looks like we have a Coiling Oracle as another Borderless back there. Okay. Come on, box. I'm going to have to will this box across the finish line. We have 5 packs left. And again, we are not exactly crushing it right now. Is it Boilerworks? Oh, is it? Viashino? Okay. Abzan Ascendancy. Brain of the Lich Queen. Woof. About to test my theory on how low, how good can the floor be. Okay, here we go. Cryptic Spire, sure. Dreg, Mangler. Grapple with the Past. Mythic Food Chain. All right. Hey, we will ST it. Actually, this is our best Mythic of the box so far. Food Chain actually was down as like low as 12 or 13. It got a Secret Lair reprint as well. And it was down that low, but actually it's pushing back up to $20. So this is a quality Mythic at this point. We will definitely take this. And a rare behind that of Darksteel Plate. There we go. There's one of those mid-tier rares I was talking about. I think Darksteel Plate is pushing $8, $9. So that is a rare that you can fall back on and go, hey, I feel pretty good about that. So 20, let's call it $19, $20 Food Chain and $8, $9 Darksteel Plate. Much better. Mentor of the Meek in the Borderless. Okay. That does bring us up to 5 Mythics. That would be on the low end of a box count, but it would not be unheard of to get stopped there either. Okay. Hopefully that isn't the case. I'd like to see at least one more, with all the good stuff that is in the set, at least one more Mythic that is a little bit better than even Food Chain. Abzan Falconer. Blood Flow Connoisseur. It is a Mythic, and it is an Animar. Animar is not... It's not a throwaway. It is not like a high tier Mythic, but Animar is actually still probably in like the $8, $9 range. So again, it's nothing to write home about, but at the same time, it doesn't feel as bad as our right-hand column right here. So, all right, that is a Mythic. Hey, there we go. City of Brass. Nice. That is another quality rare. Right around $14, $15, I think, for City of Brass. And obviously just a commander staple for multicolored decks. That's great. Spider Spawning. Pontiff. Lightning Bolt in that Borderless treatment. Beautiful. And that will do it there. So I'm going to throw the Food Chain on top. I don't know. I think this is probably correct as far as that does. Bring us to 6 Mythics would be pretty close to the box average. At least the mid-tier rares kind of showing up with, and I say mid-tier, like City of Brass, a $14, $15 card. That is a good size rare, but we hit 2 of the top-tier rares. 2 packs left. All right, Biogenic Upgrade. Is it Charm? Rare is an Abbot of Carol Keep. And then a Villainous Wealth after that. Woo! Myth Realized, Livewire Lash, Vampiric Rites. We have a Seeker of the Way as a borderless. And that will do it there. All right, last pack of the box. Can we pull one more mythic? Can we make it one of those good mythics? Let's find out. Might be, I mean, we should still be live for, God, it feels like we should be live for a foil rare mythic. But it is a foil rare. That's an Abbot of Carol Keep. Ugh. Woof. Yep. Okay. Unfortunately, not a good one. Aether Snipe. Mythic. Oh, hey. Okay. Allosaurus Shepherd. Not bad. Allosaurus Shepherd is in that $20, right around the $20 range. So that does qualify as a good mythic. And it's not, obviously, no one's going to mistake it for Dockside Extortionist or Imperial Seal or Mana Drain or anything like that. But that is at least a mythic we could feel pretty good about. So, all right. Allosaurus Shepherd. And we conclude with a Combo Console of Allocation. Boros Garrison. We had a lot of good borderless cards. I mean, it's not something you can really lean on for value, but can't be upset about it either. All right, so let's take a look at this real quick. You know, not hitting any of the $40, $50 stuff as far as like when there's, especially when there's a pretty good abundance of them, it does hurt. It's going to obviously lower, you know, your expectations. But $40 Teferi's Protection, probably $25 top. Shepherd and Food Chain, probably about 20 bucks a piece. Muldrotha, probably about 10. So 50, 90, 115, 125, 125 plus 15. So 140. You know, again, this box is going to be a little bit, it's not going to be blow the doors off. But again, I think this is actually a good demonstration because we definitely didn't knock it out of the park, right? And yet, despite all that, I still think we actually are going to do better than you might originally think on the value side of things. You know, this is, I think, a fair demonstration of why I like a set like this right now at the current price point for what's inside. Anyways, that's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me. Hit the like button for me. And by all means, drop me some comments. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, everybody. And be well.